Hey yo, hey, it's Barry. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear? Anyone? Hello. Oh, you can. All right. Look, I tried getting a picture up there. This is Barry the dog here. I tried getting a picture up there, but I can't. So I guess it's just gonna be a blank screen. But I'm here live chatting. I'm gonna respond to some questions for a few, whatever you got. Been meaning to do this for a while, so I apologize that I haven't been around. Who's the strongest character? I mean, it's got to either be Mylo, maybe the evil villainess, maybe Rilo, maybe someone else. We don't know yet. We're gonna find out soon, though. How many people are in here? Seems like a lot. Can't even tell. Um, yeah. So updates. I've been working a ton on the new episodes. They're gonna be out really soon. Uh, it takes so much time to animate this stuff to make everyone move and all that stuff. Hey, the YXL brothers, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so it's just taking a lot of time to animate this stuff, but I am making it happen. I got some extra time this weekend. I'm working on it all day today, all day tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of new episodes soon, and then this finale is going to hopefully be something really, really special. All right, there's a lot of questions coming in. Um, Sorry, this is coming in kind of quick. How did Milo and the evil villainess meet? We will find that out in the episodes, probably in like a few, not right away, but we're gonna find that out really soon, actually. When will the series hit 1,000? I'm trying. It might be a couple weeks, it might be a couple months, but I'm trying to really get it as soon as possible. Um, I I just can't stress enough how once all the I don't want to spoil anything, but once all these characters come together, if there's figure 40 characters in one scene to make each of them just even walk, it takes so much time. So let alone do other stuff like say maybe fighting, for example. It just takes a lot of time to make each of these characters move, but I'm making progress. I promise you. I know I keep saying that, but I promise you. What stage you on? Animation. It's officially on animation. Writing is done. Directing is, an ongoing thing, but it's kind of like I have all the things that I want to do. Producing, there's still like a tiny bit of producing to be done, but that's not going to take that much time. It's really about the animation. I'm on the animation phase. Um, Heard see a question about Milo's mother. We might find out a little something about that. I'm not sure. We might find out though. Hey, Hawk. Yes, of course I remember you, Hawk. Will there be season two? We'll see. I think we will find that out by the end of this story, though, whether there will be season two or not. Is the script already incomplete? Yes, it absolutely is. I always had the idea in my head. I always knew basically what's going to happen, where we're going to go, all that kind of stuff. But I now have the exact words down, and everything is written. Did Milo die? No, for the millionth time, Milo did not die. Okay. Did I miss anything? I don't know, Penguin Man. I don't know how far behind you are. You might have missed a lot. You never know. OMG, all the characters together would probably be held animated. Yeah, it's a lot to animate. It's a lot. So just bear with me, but it's happening. It's happening. I'm sorry, these questions are coming in fast. I'm trying to get to everyone. Um, Sorry, I just got a text here. Okay, I'm paying attention again. Okay, what inspired you to make the story originally and not like keep doing random Milo stuff? The random Milo stuff was fun for a while and fun years ago, but I got really bored with it. If like once I came up with the idea of like let's go to 1,000 episodes, it's just too much. 1,000 episodes of random stuff. I promise you, you would have gotten bored of it too. And I'll do more random cat videos and more of like the random cat footage series and stuff like that. But th- there's just no way I could have made 1,000 episodes and keep myself engaged, let alone all of you. So I always wanted to create a story. And I always wanted to create a whole animated world. So that's what I did here. Oh, Charlie the Legend. I haven't seen you in a while. I'll never forget you, Charlie. Always appreciate you. Um, I'm gonna keep going here. Any tips for new artists? Yeah, you know what? You got to keep going and you got to keep practicing and getting better and better because, I started making videos a very long time ago. When I first started, I describe it as like I had a tiny, tiny bit of natural talent and then a whole lot of desire to get better. And over the years, it really was all the practice and all the hard work that made me get better, made me, kind of grow on social media and stuff. I know a lot of you are familiar with this page and this page only, but I'm out there on all other social media and I do a whole bunch of other stuff. I just recently hit 500,000 followers on Instagram, doing a whole different kind of style, a whole different kind of thing. So, it took me a very, very long time to get really good at this. Can you do Barkley's voice? Maybe in a few. It's a little early in the morning here. Maybe in a few. When do you think you'll upload 951? Um, I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on the amount of work I get done this weekend. I mean, it could be as soon as this coming week. It could be the week after. I really don't know. But I'm gonna really put in a lot of time this weekend to try and speed up this process a little bit. My Avengers, like the Avengers, that could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, Milo is Milo a silly cat. Yeah, Milo is the kind of cat that is very vocal and just really never shuts up for a second. And that's because when he was small, his owner, who's one of my best friends, one of my best friend James, the owner of Katusko's Pizza, actually. Which, if you're on Long Island, go and check out Katusko's Pizza. But yeah, James used to always meow to Mylo to try and get a reaction from him when he was a tiny kitten. And Mylo used to meow back, and then ever since, Mylo has never stopped meowing. Will there be another live stream? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I really appreciate all you hanging in and asking these questions and stuff. And, when we watch the episodes together, I love doing that and I love seeing the comments and stuff, but it's kind of tough to answer questions and type everything out and this and that. So I just figured I'd come on as Barry the dog here and, answer as many questions as I can. Is Milo alive? Yeah. How many times do I have to say it? I mean, how many times do you want me to say it? My friend owns him. He lives an hour away from me, and he's an old cat. That's it. Like, how many times do I have to give the same explanation over and over again? Can I win the series? Oh, and this is coming from Rilo. Oh, Rilo. You know what? Look, you never know. I mean, not necessarily going to be like a happy ending, you never know. Maybe it will be, but maybe it won't be. You never know. Why do people keep asking if he's alive or dead? I don't know because I've answered this so many times. I know because he's an old cat and because I don't go out there and get video footage of him anymore. And it's because he's an old cat. Like, he's an old cat. Like, he doesn't want to be bothered. Like, it's just the camera bothers him. And, I love him like he's my own cat. And I don't want to bother him. So that's it. Like, really. There's no way this popped up in my recommended feed. I mean, sounds good to me. It sounds like there is a way. It sounds like it did. It sounds like it did pop up. Rilo win or no? I think not. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. How old is Mylo? I think Mylo's like 15, 16, something like that. I really don't know. Again, he's not my cat. He's one of my best friend's cats that I have filmed a lot over the years and stuff. I need people to like kind of understand that Milo isn't sitting right here next to me, unfortunately, because he does not live with me. Old cat. Old cat man. Yeah, old cat, old man. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I've been doing this a long time. It took me a while to get good at it. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wanted to do this as a full time job, but that never worked out. So, here I am all these years later, finally with some followers, finally with some better skills. Will there be longer episodes? Oh, yeah, there's going to be some long episodes at the end. Some of them are going to be really long. I'm trying to figure out still, like, the very last one might be really long. But I might combine some of the other ones leading up to it. We're going to have to see, but there will be some longest episodes. We will be breaking the record of the longest episode. Is Mylo the Cat from Ohio? Excuse my bad English. Don't apologize for bad English. Everyone's from different places. Everyone's trying their best. You do not have to apologize. No, Mylo is not from Ohio. Mylo is from New York, born and raised, and so am I. Why are the shortest videos on YouTube so long? Because, you know what, the series really started expanding, and basically, I tried keeping them 1 second, 2 seconds for a long time, but God, it really became stupid, and it really just was like, to say one or two words per episode, it got really dumb. So I needed to kind of have it, like, at least be a sentence, at least, like, make some type of sense. What made you start the animated series? I answered this before, but it's really just because I got bored making the nonsense of the cat videos of, the 1 second ones. They were fun for a while, but it really got boring once I started making like a lot of them. So I just wanted to make something cool. I just wanted to make a full series, and I also wanted to be a little interactive where everyone could chime in with ideas and with theories and stuff like that, where people would have the opportunity to be voice actors in it, and that's one of my favorite parts about it. Inspiration for the series, you know what, there wasn't really any. I think like I just wanted to make like the shortest video on YouTube as a stupid thing, and I thought, oh, it would be funny and maybe it'll get some views, and now here we are all these years later, and that part one has 38 million views, which is just absolutely crazy. uh, and it just as a joke I made, oh, here's part two, a stupid 1 second cat video, here's part three, and then I I didn't really think much of it until years later I saw all of them had all of these views. Why'd you leave on part 14? That kind of explains it. Oh, it's Al the Squirrel. What's up, Big Al? So yeah, I just decided that I made 14 of them. How many of them was I going to make? They weren't getting a lot of views back then. They weren't ridiculous. So I just stopped making them. There's really no explanation for that. Are you able to put the chat on slow mode so it stops spamming? Probably, but I'm keeping an eye on it. I haven't seen any like terrible spam. If I do, just call it out. I'm gonna spam them. Is Mylo gay? No, I'm not gay. Mylo is not gay either. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that if you are. And I'm absolutely a supporter of the entire LGBTQ plus community. And yeah, it's just I happen to be straight. Part one is a legend of YouTube, like for real. You know what? I kind of think that it is. It's 38 million views. That's pretty legendary. Like 38 million. You think about that. Getting 1 million views on something is really, really tough. I could be the first to tell you. And 38 million, it's a lot. How do you animate? I do it similar. I do kind of like a weird mix of my own style where it's similar more so to like old school animation, frame by frame kind of stuff, but I do like a lot of other little things. I do everything in Photoshop and Premiere, which I know probably isn't the proper way. It's probably not the modern way and all that kind of stuff, but it's the way that I know how to do it. And it works. It works for me, and it gives me kind of like a unique look that I always wanted to achieve. Is your friend happy that Mylo's popular? Yeah, of course he is. He's a huge supporter of mine. I'm a huge supporter of his. Once again, this is one of my oldest friends. We've been friends since we were in elementary school together, and he is the owner of Katusko's Pizza out on Long Island in Huntington Station, and I promise you, it is the best pizza place around. I'm not just saying it because he's my friend. I go out there regularly just to get pizza, like to eat while I'm there, and then I get food to take home and like reheat the next day. The food is that good, and that's why I keep on recommending it. When is Will Meister, Melissa, Randy, and the Otter appearing again? We're gonna see him, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see everyone that you've seen. Uh, yeah. So everything's gonna kind of come to a conclusion. How do you voice your characters? I'm not a talented voice actor. The number two star of this series is a guy, a close friend of mine by the name of Savvy Amusing, who's a star on Instagram and a star on other social media. He's a talented voice actor. He could do 100 different voices, and he's a talented voice actor. Me, I can do the voices that I can do, and I think like I'm a pretty good voice actor with the voices I can do, but I do not have like a major range and a major like skill set. Will Sammy T appear again? Yep. Yeah, we'll probably see her. We will probably see her. I mean, it's pizza in New York. Oh, wait, I just missed it. I mean, it's a pizza in New York. According to legend, these are the best in the world. Yes, that is most. Pizza New York, that's mostly true. So, like, New York is known for its great pizza. But then, like, tourists get confused. You go to New York City, you go to Manhattan, and not every place is great. There's a lot of places that are, like, mediocre, if not even less than mediocre. I grew up on Long Island, which is kind of like right outside of Manhattan, and there are a lot of great pizza places there, but there are plenty of garbage ones too. Plenty of garbage ones. But yeah, you have to kind of know. You have to know the good ones. Um, okay, let's see. Does Barry have powers? Oh, we don't know yet. We don't know that yet. What about Mylo as a kitty? Yeah, there's a lot of Mylo as a kitty stuff. I always try and throw stuff in that series right on my page. You can check it out. Random cat footage. Um, that's what it's called. So basically, it's just a series, just like it says, of random cat footage, and I tend to try and just get like a nice picture or video of Mylo when he was a kitten and Lulu, his sister. I'm gonna just skip the 12 questions in a row about is Milo still alive? Because once again, how many times do I got to answer, guy? How many times? How many times do you want me to answer? Face reveal when I don't want to do a face reveal. That's you know what? I'm not one of those cheesy YouTubers. I've never been one of those YouTubers. I've never been one of those vlog YouTubers. Never been one of those. Hey, here, let me tell you about my day. Let me tell you about my day kind of YouTubers. That's not. That's just not me. It's never gonna be me. It's just not my style. It's just I don't know. Like some people have that skill and have that talent, like on camera talent. I believe it 100% is a skill and a talent, and it is one that I do not possess. The bad pizza place is there to tarnish the legend. Yeah, not really, because you could always find good pizza in New York. Don't get me wrong, you could always find it. But I'm telling you, some people are shocked when they're in the big city and you walk into a pizza place and you're expecting it to be great, and you're like, "What is this? This is not that good." Okay. A lot of these questions, I can't keep repeating myself. And they're coming in fast on my end. I don't know how it looks on your end. So I can't keep repeating myself. I'm gonna try and just answer whatever I can. Are you excited about hitting 1,000 episodes? Yes, I'm very excited about it. It's been a long time coming, and I really think everyone's gonna like it. Evil Villain is his name. We will find that out. Absolutely, we will find that out. We're gonna find out what kind of animal she is too. Probably some other stuff that's even crazier, or maybe not crazier, but surprising, I would say. Deep dish or NYC pizza? NYC pizza all the day. All day. Deep dish is all right. Like there's places that can make a good deep dish, but man, I don't know. It's New York style pizza is really that's what's up. That's what's up. Um, there's another question I just missed. Has Milo ever attacked you? Not badly, but Milo. Sometimes if you get a little too close to him, if you get a little in his face, like he'll swipe at you. He's a friendly cat for the most part, but he'll swipe. He will swipe. All right. have you ever lost dedication to continuing the series? Not really, but like, look, there's been, I'll be honest with you, and this is like something that any creator I think would admit to. Like, there's times that you go through it where you're just like, my God, this isn't getting a lot of views, or like, this isn't doing well, this isn't doing what I thought it was gonna do. And then you start getting a little discouraged and stuff, but I don't know. Again, I always wanted to do this. And this is like, this isn't my job, so I'm not relying on it. This is kind of like this fun thing that I always wanted to do, that I always wanted to make happen. And then when I see people like it, it just really inspires me. So that's really what it's all about. New characters. I mean, there's at least gonna be one more. That's about all I know of for now. Is Milo alive? I don't know. Like, how many times you want me to say it? How many times? How many? Paulin, yeah, I'm talking to you. How many times you want me to say it? How many? You want me to say it again? Why did you start? Can I like the stream, Rilo? Yeah, of course. And then the next one. Why did you start the shortest video series? Um, Well, because, like most of you know, I made 14 of these stupid short videos many years ago. And then a couple years ago, all of a sudden I just signed on and was like, oh, wait, this YouTube channel, my old channel that I haven't posted on in years, has more subscribers than I remember. That's weird. And then it's like, wait, why is that? And then all of a sudden I checked and I was like, oh, wow, this first video is getting some views. And that was really it. And then all of a sudden I checked again and the first video was exploding with views. So I was like, all right, I guess it's time to consider it. LGK, what's up? LGK is an actor in the show, the last edition, but doing a great job. Will there be a break between season one and season two? Probably like a small one. I mean, we'll see if I even do a season two. We're gonna see what the numbers look like. We're gonna see what's happening, and again, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be revealed by the end of the story. Is Milo mixed breed or a ginger tabby? We really don't know. So Milo's mother was another friend of mine. Her cat was Milo's mother. Her cat named Rockstar, and Rockstar was like an indoor outdoor cat, so she would come in, go outside too. And apparently, on one of her travels outside, she met Milo's father. And my friend who owned Rockstar never even knew who Milo's father was. So unfortunately, in real life, Milo has never met his papa. But in this story, as you know, Milo absolutely knows who his papa is. Will you change the series name because it's getting longer? You know what? After 950 episodes, it's tough to change the name. That's it. It's the name. It's a stupid name, but it's like it makes sense when you look at the series as a whole. So no, it's staying the same name. That's it. Is this Mr. Who's the Boss Cat YouTube channel? No, it's not. I've heard that name, but I really don't even know who that is. So no, it's not. What do you plan on doing once the 59 episodes are complete? No, it's only 50 episodes. Yeah. Oh, you correct yourself. Yeah. So it's only 50 episodes complete. I'm gonna see if people are watching, what the response is, if people like the end of it, and then we're gonna see if I continue a season two in some capacity. If Milo died, would you still do SVOY? I don't know. You know what? That's a tough question to ask to answer. Um, I don't know. To be honest with you, I really I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would take a break. I don't know if it would be over forever. I really don't know. Would you consider adding Larry the Lizard? Yeah, old school Larry the Lizard. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you know what? That's a good callback to an old character. Yeah. Can SVOY win a streamy? Probably not. I would say I think this thing needs a lot more views to start talking about like streamies or like Webbies. Actually, I am a Webby Award winner, which is even better than a Streamy. Webby is like the highest internet honor that you could win. So I'm a Webby Award winner from a few years ago for a different kind of video. But this in particular, we're gonna have to get the views up. I mean, if everyone starts sharing and really like this thing starts spreading and we get the views up, then maybe there's a chance of an award. But if it really has a lot to do with the views. As much as I hate to admit, it could be the best thing in the world. If you don't get a lot of views on it, you're not winning the awards. That's how it goes. 13 years of posting. No, I think it's been longer than that. I think it's been, wait a minute. Nah, it's definitely more than 13. I think it's more like 16 years of posting. I was on YouTube on the first year when it first started in 2006. So I know that's wild, but you know what's crazy about it? Back then, YouTube was like this site that came out, and imagine like if you didn't know what this was. All of a sudden, this site comes out that has every video and all this stuff on it, and you're like, wait a minute, what is this thing? So I remember back then just telling everyone like, no, like this is it. Like this thing's gonna be around forever. This thing's gonna be around for years to come. This is huge. This YouTube thing, this is huge. And people were like, oh, get out of here. Oh, it's just this stupid video site with these stupid cat videos on there and stuff like that. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't think you understand. Like this thing is gonna be enormous. And then Google bought it. This is before Google even owned them. Google buys them. Then all of a sudden people still didn't get it. People still were like, I don't know. I don't know about this YouTube thing with these stupid videos. Yo, stop spamming. And then here we are all these years later, and wow, YouTube sure is one heck of a force to be reckoned with. That's all I'll say about that. Seriously, stop spamming. I mean, just let people ask. All right, I'm starting to block people. That's it. It's just like an opportunity to let people ask questions and stuff. So like, you know, just let them ask and stop with your spam nonsense. Oh great, you could type E. E. Oh, do another E. It's the lamest thing ever. I don't know who you think you're impressing with that. I really don't, but it's just funny. I want to buy Mylo, please. Oh yeah, sure, because I'm sure a lot of people like just selling their elderly cats. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be an easy purchase for you. I was here when Part 8 came out. That's a long time ago. That is a long time ago. The Waffle House has found his new host. I don't know what that means, but please let me know. Um, stop repeating questions. I just answer. If I answer your question, stop repeating it. Just a cat doing cat stuff? What? Yes. Yes, that's correct. When did you and your friend get Mylo? I don't know. Many years ago. I think 2007 or 2008. I think 2007. Yeah, 2007. He got him. Would you add Larry the Lion? Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Selling their elderly cat for $500,000. LMAO. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if people are familiar with real world stuff, but that type of stuff doesn't happen. Stop spamming. Stop it. Getting timed out. Okay. Do you love Mylo like you did when you first started the series? Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I said before, he's like one of my best friend's cats, but I look at him like my own cat. Like I've known him a long time. When this all first started, we were working in the same loft in Brooklyn. And, I spent a lot of time with Mylo. And then, again, this is one of my closest friends. Anytime I go and visit him, anytime me, him, and the buddies are hanging out, Milo's always around. So, yeah, Milo and I have a very special bond. What happened on your years long break? Sorry if this question's been asked. No, it's all good. So the years long break, basically, this was my old channel, and I've done a lot of other stuff on the internet and a lot of stuff in my career and stuff. So I've literally, between like my career, my personal stuff, and then my fun stuff, I've literally created like thousands of videos out there. So you know, when this channel like kind of went downhill and stopped getting views and stuff, I created this other channel called "Is This How You Go Viral?" And I would do a lot of mashups on there with classic hip hop music and old TV shows, and those really became popular. And that's really, if most people who know me, if you say, "Oh, you know who Mylo the Cat is," they're like, "Yeah," they're like, "That's the guy who does the hip hop mashup videos." They don't know about this series, so this is kind of like my newer endeavor of like this original animated series. This is like nothing like I've ever done before. Um, yeah, I think that answers that. Does Milo shed? He sheds a little bit, not like crazy hair everywhere, but there's hair. Has your creation process really evolved with time, or do you keep a precise way to work? No, it's evolved for sure. That's a great question, actually. See, like that's an example of an actual good question. Thank you. So, yeah, no, it absolutely has evolved over time because the more you do anything, but especially like in terms of creative work, in terms of video work. The more you figure out like little ways to make things better, little ways to do things quicker. You know what I mean? It's really absolutely like that. I'm always evolving, and I think like that makes for a good creator. And like that's advice that I would give to any creator, that if I was still making the same videos I was making 10 years ago, like I would be garbage. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion, I just think like you have to evolve eventually, and or if I am making the same videos that I'm making 10 years ago, they better have gotten a lot better. You know what I mean? What has kept you motivated to keep posting the vids? It's first and foremost, it's the viewers. Like, part of it is the idea, and part of it is like I always wanted an animated world with all these characters, but most of it, I gotta say, it's the viewers. I love seeing people's comments. I love seeing people following this whole story along. I genuinely get a kick out of people like checking in every week and wondering what's happening to the characters and all that kind of stuff. I have to. I've done it before and I will do it again. Like I have to thank all of you for that because it means a lot to me. It really does. Has Mylo met a dog? Of course, yeah. Milo's been around the block and back. He grew up on the streets of Long Island, moved to Brooklyn, back to Long Island, and Milo's been around. Milo's no joke, and he's not your ordinary house cat. Let me tell you that. Like, he's not one of these house cats that's gonna be scared of a dog or something like that. I guarantee it. How long does each episode take? They all depend because I don't know. Like they're really every episode's different. Every episode is like different lengths, different animation, different everything about it. So they all take different. Let's see. Why do you sound like the nerd emoji? I don't know, Mr. Newbie Noob, but I can guarantee that you're not cooler than me. I'll put any amount of money that you want. Let's go like a head up coolness contest, all right? Like let's see who the hell is cooler, all right? I guarantee, Mr. Newbie Noob, you sound like a little moron kid, and like I guarantee you're not cooler than me, and you never ever will be cooler than me. Just you specifically. Everyone else, you have a shot to be much cooler. Have you been to Florida? Yes, I've been to Florida many times. I have family in Florida. I grew up going to Florida. I even lived in Florida for the only time I ever lived outside of New York. I lived in Florida for a year back in the day, and yeah, I'm a fan of Florida. Milo's birthday is October 8th, same day as my birthday. Where is Barry the dog? Now, Barry the dog, actually, that's a good question, is owned by my other best friend, Dan Tafts, who's a voice actor in this show. He plays Gary Gator. And he lives all the way in California. and I get to see him about once a year when I go and visit my friend Dan. Why do you sound like Barry? Because I am Barry. What do you think? Did it change what you think about the platform? A little bit, yes. That's another great question. Is that the same one who asked the good question before? It might be. So it changed the way I thought about YouTube platform because you know, all these are short videos. It's a fun little way to tell a story. I think it's a unique way. I don't know if anyone's ever told a story in like 5 to 10 second increments over a long period of time, or a long story like that. It's really cool, and I'm really glad that I did it. But with that said, it's kind of ridiculous that every one of these like parts are so short that I can't even monetize them and stuff. And that to me is the thing that if there is a season two, then maybe like they're not going to be these like short little quick episodes. Maybe they'll just be more like each episode's a couple minutes or whatever the case may be. If it does continue, we're probably going to have to change up the format a bit. Do you have any connection with EDP445? No, I have no clue what that is. Oh, and that's Mr. Newbie Noob again. I don't even know why I'm answering that clown. Why is it just black? Because I couldn't get the picture up. I had like a whole picture designed and stuff like that. I couldn't get it up there. Oh, sorry. These are coming in quick. What will you do if the season ends? Sorry, yeah, I've answered this a few times, but it's okay because these questions keep on coming in fast. I'm gonna really try my best to come with the season two, and that really depends a lot on if people are still watching, if people still like the show, and all that kind of stuff. So if there's a good response and there's good viewers and stuff like that, then absolutely, um, I'm gonna see about a season two. What is your opinion on Pat God? I have no clue who Pat God is. What is your opinion on Maxwell the Cat? I have no clue who Maxwell the Cat is either. I'm sorry. I'm here's the thing about me. I'm a creator. I'm not really a content consumer. I'm not in the loop about that kind of stuff. I just like create my videos and move on. That's it. Will LGK, that's my dude right there. Will there be a special celebration live stream after the 1,000th episode? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there will be. Uh, OMG, Mylo the Cat is streaming. I didn't know he could ever do it. You know what? I almost forgot that I could do this, and I was thinking about this last night, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, since there's no compilation for Saturday, maybe I should just do a little chat Q&A. I was expecting to be on here a couple minutes and like see what happened, but it's already been 40 minutes. And again, I got to thank all you. I'd say 95% of these questions have been great, and again, you people are the reason why this series has continued and why, like a nut job, I made this 1,000 episode series. Doesn't one of your characters used to work for iReady? I don't know what that means. What's iReady? Is the finale going to be the longest episode? Yes, the finale will be the longest, and it'll be crazy, crazy good. Let's see. Oh wow, a bunch just came in. I'm sorry, I'm missing these. Were you inspired by Keyboard Cat? No. I mean, I was around before Keyboard Cat, believe it or not, and I think that's an absolutely great video. I was always a fan of that video. Um, but no, that I would not say I pulled inspiration from Keyboard Cat. No. Yeah, maybe a cliffhanger can happen. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be some cliffhanger aspects too, but I do want to let you know that this whole series have been cliffhangers, so there will be a lot of questions answered. There will be a lot of questions answered. bro, an ad popped up in the stream. Yeah, I mean, we're on YouTube. Like, you guys know that there's ads, right? Like, and you know that, like, none of my other videos have ads, right? So, I mean, you know, like, what do you want me to say? Wait, so Mylo rhymes with Rilo, Barry rhymes with Gary. Will there be a character that rhymes with Lulu? Possibly. You never know. Is there an ETA for the finale? Not yet, but I think. Look, again, I'm ending. I'm gonna chat for a little bit longer, and then I really got to get up because I got work to do. Here's this. How many times are you gonna ask? Doesn't one of your characters used to work for iReady? I don't know. Please just explain what you mean, and I will answer it. When is the next episode? It's hopefully soon. Um, I think again, it depends on how much I get done this weekend. Oh boy, I just missed a whole bunch of them. I just realized I do think this is the same person that is asking consistently great questions. I just realized, as a very short content creator, you've never been affected with adpocalypse and these sort of problems. Well, no, I actually have, because if you think about it, I'm an idiot because most of my videos don't have ads on them. And I got a lot of views. If all my views were monetized, I would be making a ton of money. And like honestly, I would probably be doing this as a full-time job. But they're not, and I'm nowhere near that. So unfortunately, it's just not in the cards to make this a full-time living. It's just not. Is it bad that I thought your cat voice was your actual voice? No, no, it's not. Super Cookie 64, shout out. Super Cookie 64 plays Sneed Sharkashian, the shark character in the show, doing an absolutely fantastic job. The voice actors in this show, a lot of them are, I've a lot of them are my personal friends and stuff, and then a lot of them are contest winners. And Super Cookie 64, just like an absolute example of just crushing it each and every time. And I just want to thank you once again because really people like you is what makes this series special. What do you use to animate? Photoshop and Premiere. I answered that before. When's the next episode? I don't know. I answered that before. Will we see Sammy T again? I would say probably. Yes. No spoilers. My dude LGK, how old is Big Al in the series? Is he an old man like the gentleman, or just a middle-aged guy who happens to be old school? That's a good question. He's and you hit the nail on the head. He's a middle-aged guy who just happens to be old school. He's not quite as old as the gentleman, but he's definitely older than Mylo and his crew. We'll put it like that. Did a favorite slash big YouTuber inspire you to make your channel? No, because I made this channel before there were any big YouTubers. Like that as a concept didn't even exist yet. But that's how old this channel is, and yeah, I've been inspired by a lot of stuff over the years. I've been inspired by a lot of videos and a lot of creators and stuff. But like actually creating this channel, no, I was inspired by the fact that all of these videos that I made that I used to like have to burn to DVD and then like pass out to my friends or mail to my friends. I was able to just take those and upload them to the computer, and then anyone could see them. So that was my biggest piece of inspiration. Is your mom going to appear in the series? We'll see. No spoilers. Sorry, sometimes it's just populating, then all of a sudden I realize how far behind I am on these questions. I'm trying here. Thank you everyone for bearing with me. Um, when will the last character be revealed? No spoilers. What is your favorite thing to do? Cat stuff. Just doing cat stuff. Last time I saw the Mylo Cat series at episode 300 something, and I'm gonna wait until it's 1,000 to watch it. Yeah, listen, anyone watch it however the heck you want to watch it. I don't mind, but I will say, and this is what kind of advise a lot of people in my personal life the same way. Like, you could just go and watch the recent compilation, pause it whenever you've had enough for the day or whatever, and then go back to that point and keep on watching. And it's actually very easy to catch up on this series. Don't quit YouTube. He's working good. Yeah, I'm not quitting. Don't worry. I mean, even if this series ends, I'm not quitting. I'm always gonna have some type of videos on here in some way. How do you get footage of Mylo talking? That's an old trade secret that I'm gonna have to keep that one tight for now. What cat breed is Mylo? I think he's an orange tabby. We really don't know 100%. Um, Unlist your videos and delete it. Okay, yo, that's great advice. Thanks, champ. Has Mylo ever eaten catnip? I don't know. Probably. I really don't know. Let's see. Let's see. When will you do a face reveal? My face is actually out there if you look for it. I'm actually like very public of a creator. If I'm just not an on the screen like cheese ball talk to the camera kind of dude. I'm very public. I've won awards. I've gone viral many times. I have like big followings on other social media platforms doing other stuff. If you look up my name or if you look up Mylo the Cat, you could go and check out some of that stuff. Listen, if you want a real lesson and if you really want to learn like the best classic hip hop that came out back in the day in the 90s and early 2000s, then go and watch my videos because it's basically like a history lesson. And you know what? The cartoons and Muppet shows and stuff like that I use, that's a second history lesson about classic television and just classic animation and where all these new animators got their styles and their ideas and everything from. Make a season two with new school animation. Okay, you got like a couple $1 million to fund that because that's how much it would cost if I wasn't doing this alone and if I was hiring animators. I would say a couple million would be like low because you know how much animation costs? Like for a high end animation 1 minute video, it's a minimum of $10,000. Minimum. I mean, you could be talking $15,000, $20,000 a minute. So do the math and think, okay, how would he ever be able to make that happen? Maybe if he won the lottery, that would be the only possible way. So that's why I got to do this all myself. That's why it takes time. That's why it doesn't look that great and whatever. But you know what? I think it looks pretty good for all that, for this being one person. This is one person making a 2.5 hour plus story. I think it's pretty good. Do you have Facebook or Instagram? Yes, they're both called Mylo the Cat. They're both what I was just describing, the classic hip hop and classic cartoon show mashup videos. And yes, I have way more followers and way more fans and way more action on both of them. What's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know. It's tough to say. I always, you know what, my default, who's also my friend, Savvy Amusing. Go and check him out because he's one of the most talented people out there, and I'm lucky to call him a friend and lucky to have him as a part of this series, voicing multiple characters. I have a friend who loves cats, and he found your channel. You probably die of all. Well, I don't want him to die, but send him my channel and you know see if they like it. Who knows? We had a face cam that's a cat. I don't know. I don't really know. This channel used to be called Hidden Track TV too. Yes, it did. You were not allowed to change your channel name back in those days. And also, when you were first signing up for this random site that no one really knew what it was, no one really knew how important a channel name would be. So I was stuck with. I had Hidden Track TV, the original channel, and then I created a second channel. I'm like, let's call it Hidden Track TV 2, which was stupid. This guy Harib is just really doing like a lot of hater comments, and it's really pretty awesome that the thing about hater comments is like this is someone who's sitting here watching this live chat. He's sitting here watching this live chat right now, just like for a good like I've been on 52 minutes. He's been on at least 20 minutes, just saying, "Oh, like the animation is bad. Quit YouTube and at least discover a passion outside of YouTube." Okay, I think maybe I'm giving him what he wants because I'm describing this to him, but God, dude, if you really hate me, like, why are you sitting here watching this? You know how many videos are on this site? You know how much other stuff is out here? Like, dude, come on, man. LGK hits it on the head once again, bringing classic YouTube back. Um, if it had new style animations, it would defeat the purpose. It would, to a degree, and also, listen, like, I always, like I said before, I like expanding, I like getting better and this and that, but do you even understand how hard it would be to create a 2 hour story with 60 characters in anything that's, like, substantial? I encourage you to all look around and just check out, like, what the prices of animations are and stuff like that. And you know what? You could start with this. Like, for example, if there's 60 characters, find out what the price would be for a character designer to design 60 characters. Like, we could start there. Zero animation, zero anything. Just like a character designer designing 60 characters. Find out the price on that and get back to me. Yo, I'm so glad this got recommended. Yo, shout out to you, Carl. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Have you tried changing your animation style? No, I haven't because again, I'm just an individual. I have a full-time job. I have major followings on other platforms that I have to worry about. So no, no. This is it. This is the show. This is the show. All right. Please don't do a season two. Okay, then it's okay. You don't have to watch it. It's really okay. I promise you, I don't care if you don't watch it. It really means nothing to me if a hater decides that they don't want to watch it. Are you doing an end credits? Yeah, there's gonna have to be. I mean, just because this is too long, I do need to make sure that all these great voice actors are credited and stuff like that, and they are on Milopedia. Which, if you go to my page and you click the about, and you see all the links there to all my social media sites and stuff like that, there's a link to Milopedia, which is the wiki page, which really goes into detail about some of the characters and some of the gangs and locations and all that kind of stuff, but also gives credit, rightful credit, to every one of the voice actors and kind of shows you who each of them are. And, I do take a lot of pride in that page because it's just really cool that to like be able to go on there and read all about the series and stuff like that. Do you like viewers change their profile picture to SVOY characters? Yes, I do. Al, shout out to you. I've seen these and I always get a kick out of it when all of a sudden I'll see like a comment and it's like, oh, this comment's from the Hawk or Rilo the Rhino or Big Al or whoever. I I I think, listen, it's totally fine if you want to create that as your channel name and like use it as like for commenting and stuff. I always like seeing that, and I whenever I do see those, I do try and respond. Um, let's see where we at. Where we at? Sorry. Oh God, this keeps getting populated, and then why are you laughing at his views? He probably has way more subs. I don't know what that is in reference to. Oh, Harib is now telling me to give time doing your full time job. But yeah, okay, yeah, it's Monday through Friday. Here we are on a Saturday morning. Um, so, dude, like, why are you hating on me? Have a conversation with me, man. Let's get to the bottom of this. Why are you hating? do you want to become a creator? Because I could give you advice on how to become a creator. Are you jealous of the following? Because I could give you advice on how to build a following. I mean, what is it, man? Like, why are you still here for 30 minutes writing hater comments? Dude, come on, man. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to rip you to shreds like I really would like to. I'm just trying to be nice and understand where you're coming from. Don't forget to take some breaks during the weekend. As you said, you were working on it. Yeah, oh no, I will be taking breaks. Don't worry, I appreciate that. And this Cavalieri de Mar de Getes, I'm sorry for that horrible pronunciation, but I'm definitely recognizing that name. And you've seriously been bringing it with like the thoughtful comments and questions and remarks. And dude, like, I appreciate that. I really do. Technically it'll be a movie when it's finished. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not really a movie guy, so I kind of look at it like this is more. It's not really a movie. It's more like a long series. You know, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not a movie. I'm like I like movies, but I'm a TV fan. So this is more like a series. Honestly, you shouldn't let the hate get to you. Just remember these people probably be too scared to say it to your face. No, I'm telling you I don't. But it's sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's like, yeah, oh, it's easier said than done. Don't let it get to you. It's not getting to me, but for me, it's the kind of thing that it's like most hate comes from a place of like real unhappiness and just like maybe something's not going on well and they're not going well in their life or whatever. And I do try and be mindful of that, like, because my initial reaction is just like, oh, let me rip this person to shreds. But really, I think like sometimes it's best to be like, yo, dude, like, is everything all right? Like, what's the purpose of going on some random stream where everyone's having a good time and hating, look, absolutely could be for attention, like for that just like need to troll. And dude, that's fine, like, do your thing. But god, if you're trolling for 30 minutes straight, it's like something's up with you. Oh, and here's Cavallari again. Don't apologize for your name. I apologize for my monolinguistic skills. English is obviously my first and only language, so you have no reason to apologize. I'm sorry. I just I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce most foreign stuff, regardless of the language that it is. Can I make a series like yours? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because it's a ton of work and little reward, but yeah, go for it. I cannot believe this man was able to retrieve an 8-year-old channel and make videos again in 2021. Mad respect for this guy bringing his channel back from nearly 10 years ago. You know what? Thank you. And it just goes to show that, like, it's funny that, like, some people think, like, I've been sitting here, like, making these videos nonstop all these years. And it's like, you know what? I haven't, but it never really goes away. Like if you're a real creator, if you're a true content creator or artist in any kind of way, like it never goes away. You always want to create. Like if you're faking it and you're like, oh my god, oh, like I really want to be a video creator, but like I don't like doing it, then it's it's not really for you. Probably, I think it's like you have to have like that in you. You have, it's like a natural kind of thing where you're like, oh, I need to make a new video today, and no rhyme or reason for why or whatever. But that's just my opinion. Damn. Oh, Luffy YT, $20. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's really cool. I'm not used to getting those. That's really cool. If I could voice act in your next SVOY series, that would be great. Oh, there's going to be more opportunities for more voice actors. And then the next one says you're underage. Anyone who's under 18, you absolutely need your parents' permission. But if your parents do give you permission, then you are eligible. And I'm still trying to see if I'm gonna do a season two. But if there is a season two, I really do enjoy giving people an opportunity to be a part of it. So I'm gonna hopefully make that happen again. Dude, how many hours have you spent making the shortest video on YouTube series? I don't know. Not as many as you think. Like it's a lot of time, you know. Um, but I don't think it's nearly as many as you think. I've spent a lot more time doing like my other work and stuff. So this I find is fun. I find is fun. Yo, I'm making this little stupid series in my free time with all these characters and everyone's involved, and then like I sign onto a blank screen live chat for an hour and I'm asking questions nonstop. So like in my opinion, it's pretty cool. I don't care that I'm not like a huge YouTuber or whatever. It's pretty cool. I think it's like $1,000 or more for 2D character design, and then 3 or 4 thousand or more for a 3D. Yeah, that could be pretty accurate. So maybe even if it's a little less, just multiply that by 60, and that's just for the characters. So like then that's still nothing characters, and then that's it. It's like so then to make all that animate. That's why I'm not even exaggerating. Like a 2 hour animated movie like $2 million is low. Like that, there's no 2 hour animated movie that's only done for $2 million. I'll tell you that right now. Budget's like 50 million on those things. Do you have a Discord? Yes, actually, I don't run it. Some of the great fans here do. The link to that and all the other links is on the About page on my channel. Is Mylo had a bad injury? No, he has not. I really hope episode 1000 is just re-episode of episode 1. You know what? I did think of that, but that's a little too much. That's a little too trolly. And no, like this is gonna be like a serious, like big time, like cool ending with like questions answered and then like maybe new questions asked and then like a whole bunch of cool stuff. Yeah. So that's all I'll say about that. Uh, I never thought Mylo would ever ride Sheen. That you know what, Rilo the Rhino? It's because I'm better than you, and you're about to find out soon when we face off. How old was Mylo when you got him? So I was telling you before. I mean, this stream has been going on for a long time now, so I'll repeat it again. Mylo is my one of my best friends. James's cat, and James got him and Milo's sister Lulu, when they were both like I want to say like 4 or 5 weeks old. They were tiny little baby kittens. Pandas are neat. Yeah, I can say with experience that my MVOY fan parody of SVOY was a ton of work. Yes, and you know what? It was awesome, and it's worth the work. Like because if you like doing it, if you don't, it's just tough, But I will say, as time goes on, it gets easier. I promise you that it gets easier and it gets better. But then, as much as it gets easier, the work starts expanding and expanding, so it doesn't necessarily get like simple. Let's just put it like that. What was the reason you stopped for a few years? Yeah, I was saying this before. So all my other videos started really blowing up. Like I have another YouTube channel, and then I have big accounts on other social media platforms, and like I do these viral hip hop, old school hip hop, classic cartoon mashups, and classic Muppet Show and Sesame Street mashups, and those really started blowing up, and that I really was just kind of like pursuing those. Did you ever go on the hub? I don't know. What is that? Let me know. I'll let you know. Imagine if 8-year-old voice actors start coming on the series. LOL. You know what? If they're good, I don't care. If you're good and if you're under 18 and you have your parents' permission, I don't care how old you are. I like seriously. If you're good, you're good. Like that's it. If you got talent, you got talent, and I'm not holding anyone back. And you know what? Like the show, obviously I'm not making any money, so I can't, this isn't like a paid job or anything like that. This is more like, hey, this is an opportunity to see if you want to pursue this, to see if like maybe you are into voice acting, and to hone your skills and to give it give it a little chance, you know. And that's really it. Oh, I love Milo. I want to see him as a baby kitten. Go check out some of the episodes of the random cat footage series. It's like in a playlist right on my channel. And there's a bunch of stuff of Milo and Lulu as baby kittens. Will you also upload on Is This How You Go Viral? Yeah, I still do occasionally. Like when I uploaded on there a few months ago. I made a new video and stuff like that. But really, like my main platform, for those of you who don't know, is my Instagram page. And it's, again, it's totally different content than this. So like similar, Is This How You Go Viral content is in a similar format in shorter versions on the Instagram page. And that's where like I really have a lot of followers and stuff. All right, I got to get this wrapped up in a couple minutes, so just a couple more here. Say a bad word. Bad word. There you go. Did you ever go on the hub? Dude, I don't know what that is. Just tell me what it is and I'll answer. Is it supposed to be black? Yeah, because you know what? I was trying to get like a nice little graphic up there and a nice little picture of Barry or something like that, and it wasn't really working out, so it's just black. You like Huey Lewis in the News? Yeah, they're all right. I mean, they wouldn't be like my first choice of bands, but they're alright. It's sometimes difficult to do the voice of Rilo. Not really. You know what? Rilo's kind of, yeah. I'm trying to think. Like out of all the characters that I do, I would say Rilo would probably be the toughest, but it's not like particularly challenging because, like I admitted before, I'm not like really one of these like range voice actors. Like I think like I have the skill and a talent in very specific voice acting in very specific voices. But like I was saying before, like my friend Savvy Amusing could do 100 voices. I could do like five. You know. How does someone sign up to voice act in SVOY? You know what? I'm gonna make an announcement if there is a second season. I'm gonna make an announcement and try and like give everyone the instructions and stuff if there is uh, an upcoming one. We'll see. Do you have a favorite TV show? I have a bunch. I always say like Seinfeld. The three S's for me: Seinfeld, Simpsons, and South Park would be like my top three. Yo, Harib, what's up with you, man? You back? You're back. You're back. What's up, man? Yo, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Here's your opportunity to get it all out there. Move on, dude. All right. I think I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Once again, I really appreciate all y'all. Uh, can't thank you enough for being here. Is Barkley? No, I'm Barkley's voice actor. No, he's not dead. All right. Oh my God, with some of you. Oh, okay. Harib returns to strike back. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So yeah, let me know. Should I subscribe? Do whatever you want to do. I mean, you think I care? Like, that's what you have to understand. Like, when I had like no subscribers or very low subscribers, and someone threatened to unsubscribe, it's a really messed up thing because it's like, wow, like that would affect me. But like now, it's like, yo, like I don't. I don't care. I like you're gonna threaten me with a subscription, like then leave, man. I don't care. Okay. Uh, anyway, will you live stream again? That's up to you guys. If you thought that this was cool, if you want me to do this again, maybe I'll even do it tomorrow. I don't know. Like I would do this again. So we'll see. Barry, thank you. Even though I'm supposed to be Barry, but thank you for saying I'm an amazing creator. And thank you to all you once again. I appreciate everyone. And yeah, that's about all I got. All right. I'll see everyone soon.